Hey guys, welcome to a review of Death Battle Season 1 Billion. Yeah, and before you ask, yes, I did steal this idea from Raccoon, was inspired by it. You can't prove that I stole it. You can't prove anything. Death Battle Season 1 Billion review. Please don't tell me Raccoon, bro. Episode 1, BF versus. What was that? Okay. BF versus Verbalace. This episode was amazing. It was like it changed my life, and that's me not even exaggerating. Like my favorite part was the death scene. I know it's a bit weird. Release brought out. Let me show you. Scratch here. And it then snapped, and then blew up in the stadium, and then Release just posed with the skeleton BF. But I gotta say that was funny. But I just want to say my second favorite part was the part with that lead up to the death, where Release brought out all the heavy hitters of his beatbox battles to boom, laser BF, and then which actually led up to the death. Yeah, and a lot of the good from this matchup it can be brought out from Sour Note. Sour Note is one of my favorite music tracks, which makes sense since it's how do I say it? It's a death battle based on people who are normally rappers. So obviously the track's gonna be good. 11 out of 10. Episode 2, KO versus Deku. Another another hit in the park. Another score. It's like one of my favorite episodes, and my favorite scene is when the whole store's blowing up. Don't question the pterodactyl. Kay was crying. It fades to black and white. He's crying, and the purple lightning opens his eyes. Boom! TKO. Just an amazing scene. Oh, once again, don't mind the pterodactyl. Just such an amazing scene. 10 out of 10. Sorry, I'm taking a bit. Episode 3, Superman 1 Million versus Gogeta. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Oh wow, the 1000th Superman versus Goku episode. How is this going to turn out? And you'd be right. This is the one. Well, actually, this is like the 30,000th Goku versus Superman episode. But even though it's still a hit in the park. Epilepsy warning for the upcoming animation. So basically, Superman when police falls into the forest, and then Joe's perspective, and he's like, "Say goodnight," and then boom, a beam, and he's like, "Enough!" And then just a beam launches through the planet, killing Gogeta, and then it just shows Goku and Vegeta just laying dead. 8 out of 10. Episode 4, Sans vs. Skeletor. Amazing. This is maybe Sans 30th appearance, but it's still amazing, and also nothing compared to Batman and his 200 appearances. Uh, my favorite scene was when Skeletor was like, "Put me down, you rapscallion!" And he was like thrown across the place, and then pulled back, and then beat up, and then threw across the waterfall, only to be pulled back and beat up some more. It was just really funny, that scene. Everyone can agree that this episode is comedy gold. 9 out of 10. Episode 5, Carnage vs. Springtrap. Congratulations, guys. This is the 100th Carnage episode. Springtrap episode. Dang it, I messed up. Uh, and I gotta say, it's third place in all of the Carnage episodes, second being him versus Joker, and first being him versus Bendy. I'm pretty sure you all know what's 100th place. Yeah. My favorite scene is when Carnage is like, "What are you?" And Springtrap says, "You really want to know? I am your nightmare." And then lights go off, and it's like an Uno reverse scene. And he's like, "You think you're my nightmare? You must be dreaming." And just like, boom, red shot. It's just an amazing episode, but still not as good as the others. 7 out of 10. Episode 6, Hitman vs. Spy. And guess what? The only reason I've been showing clips and not the full episodes is because those are actually copyrighted episodes. And this one It's uncopyrighted. Apparently, I didn't know why they would just randomly uncopyright episodes with it. It's uncopyrighted, so I'm not complaining. And what was that?
That was just my water bottle.
Basically, it starts out with Hitman being like, "Hey, have you seen a red man in a tuxedo? I have a hit on him." And then he says, "Yes, that would be me." Boom, shoots him, but then it was revealed it was just a cardboard cutout, and then he was pulled up by the real Hitman. He's like, "Oh, I'll kill you," and then fight. And he starts fighting, boom, boom, dodges all the bullets, knocks Hitman into a helicopter. He's like, "You really need to work on your aim." Ow, my foot. And then boom, boom, no driver detected. Crash. Oh no. Then they land on top of a blue spy. It's like, "I'll catch you one day." And then, oh look, it's his friend. And then he's like, "Do you really think I'm that stupid?" He's like, "Yeah, it was worth a shot." Dodges. What the? Where am I? What the? And that was just like an amazing death. Even though there was no blood, it was still good. Cool death. 9 out of 10. Episode 7, Bardock vs. Omni-Man. Another amazing episode. Oh my god. My favorite scene from here was when like Omni-Man hit Bardock, but then Bardock came back with a flurry of attacks, but none of them even phased Omni-Man. Goes for his directive, boom, Omni-Man, and breaks apart the planet. Then he gets up and he's like, "What just happened?" It's like amazing. 10 out of 10. Episode 8. Oh my goodness, why did I leave blank? Oh my goodness, what have I done? I've messed up the recording. I'm still gonna upload it. Finn and Jake versus Mordecai and Rigby. Surprisingly, this is one of the uncopyrighted episodes that I get to show you. That's the full thing of. And by the way, this is perfect. So basically, the event is like, "What are you two slackers doing? I need to get back to the work right now." And then gets bumped into by Finn, and then Jake comes out and smashes him. Finn's like, "What'd you do then?" Jake was like, "He was attacking you, wasn't he?" Because there was a misunderstanding, and Mordecai and Rigby are like, "Hey, what have you done?" And Jake and Finn were like, "You're a demon," because they thought they were demons. Fight! Then they start driving. And then boom! Boom! Hits Rigby off the cart. Mordecai jumps out, causing it to careen and crash. And Rigby's like, we got out of though. He's still here. We try to punch him. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Then boom, get hit by Jake, surprise attack, fly into the air, boom, get hit by Jake again, fly all the way down, boom, SKO, just kidding. And then they're like, "Guess who's not dead after all," with the power. And they're like, "No," and then kicks, ooh, I forgot that scene, oof. And then he's like, "Rigby!" And then they put on the magical robes that are really powerful, and he's like, "I'll kill you!" And they fly across. What the heck's happening? And then Mordecai gets an idea. This is basically a recreation of something that was back in like a long seasons ago. Then back when Finn was about to get his arm ripped off, bam! Basically, time hub. Thanks for the tip all over again. And then KO. That was amazing. This episode was just amazing. It brought some of my favorite shows and brought them together in a way I liked. 10 out of 10. Episode 9, Phil Eggtree versus Henry Stickmin. It's no contest why this episode is so great. And my favorite scene was the death scene where Henry Stickmin goes back in time, just like starts going through time, and boom, drops into his classroom back in time. And then they need to click on an option fast enough. They're like, dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 boom! Henry Stickmin actually clicks on it one first. Not to mention, Phil Eggtree didn't have many lethal options. 9 out of 10. Megamind vs. Gru. This was wanted back since like the day one of Death Battle. Amazing. Yet now it's makes sense why it's in the final season of Death Battle. Yes, this is the final season of Death Battle. I forgot. I'd tell you guys that, but I'm pretty sure you know since you all saw the season 1 billion. So basically, my favorite scene is when Guru tries to hit Megamind, but boom, bounces off a mirror all across the planet, back around, hits the building they're standing on, and shrinks it, and they both fall. It's a really funny scene. 10 out of 10. Not the scene, but the episode. All of these have been about the episode, not the scene. Episode 11, Palpatine versus... I don't remember his name. But I gotta say, they're going far back. Like, really stretching far back into DVX to pull this one out. Really did that with Silver versus his Trunks. But this is season 1 billion and all the way to season, 7. So basically, yeah, you're probably wondering what's happening. This is a 1D fight, one dimension, which means just lines. So basically, the Kingdom Hearts guy tries to catch a spell, but boom, and gets stabbed. And then, oh, boom! Did you really think this fight was going to be entirely 1D? Nonsense. And then, it was a really cool scene. Then he throws the lightsaber in the air, kicks him into the lightsaber. It falls back down. Boom! Kicks the sword into him. Then with the one side lightsaber he has left, walks over and then boom! Slashes the whole ship in half. And this isn't even the death scene, but it's still amazing. You'd probably know what the death scene is if you saw the episode right. 9 out of 10. Episode 12, Paradox versus Stanford. This brought two of my favorite franchises, Steven Universe and Gravity Falls, and put them together. Wow, amazing! My favorite... Oh, wait, I forgot to say. Blood warning for this upcoming animation. Basically, Peridot gets launched a missile by Stanford, but then she uses her metal power to turn it around and launch it at the ship, causing it to blow up. But then Stan escaped quickly, but then boom, a piece of metal, and then boom, another, and then boom, just getting launched with a piece of metal. And then there's a metal tornado. He's getting rapidly hit with pieces of metal. Peridot's like, hello and goodbye, and then boom, crushes the metal on top of him, which is really amazing. It's a really amazing way to go. 9 out of 10. Episode 13, SpongeBob versus Bugs Bunny. This was literally requested by the president to be put on all this who do you pick? It's amazing. And surprisingly, this is one of the episodes that is uncopyrighted. It makes sense because Nickelodeon crumbled down. Their building crumbled down. Now they pretty much don't own the rights to anything anymore. The Cartoon Network. And, yeah. So basically, the episode starts with, hey, you're that guy who told my friend to come to your world. And he was like, I think you're thinking of Al G. And then Bugs Bunny goes, no, that's a different movie. In this one, you and Nickelodeon both all took my friends from Toon World and sent them to your world. And SpongeBob walks out and says, I was just doing what my boss told me to. And he's like, yeah, I can respect that, but this is a death battle word, so I have to fight you. Fight. But then there's a lot of file corruptions on this animation I'm showing you, like this. Boom. Hits him with the he's like, hold it. I could have taken that punch. Real quick. Just kidding. Here's how it would really happen. Hold it. I know. Oh, you would really take the punch, but I want to win, so. Nope, that's what would happen. Rabbit season, then. Wait, what? Oh, I got you now, Rabbit. It's supposed to be Elmer Fudd. Nah, it's Sponge season. Oh, I forgot. It's getting a little anticlimactic. Oh my goodness, the whole background has been file corrupted. He's like, oh no. I'm ready. Then boom, boom, boom. Then comes out the door. He's like, come and get me, Sponge. Hey, I can't fit through the door. Oh, shrink back down. Dad, I'm coming for you, rabbit. Hey, it's a bit dark in here. It's supposed to be our final destination. Welcome to the big leagues, kid. I've always wanted to be in Smash Bros. Here's Dip. Duck. What does he mean, duck? Oh no! Hey kids, do you want to see something funny? And shows embarrassing photos of Bugs Bunny, and he's like, "Oh, what the? That's it, Rabbit. That's a sponge. I'm gonna get you." That's it. No pizza for you. I can live with that. Launches him to the sun to be burned up. And it's like, comes out and says, "KO," and that's all, folks. 11 out of 10. And another amazing episode. Yes. Nostalgia critic versus angry video game nerd. The one I've been waiting for all this time in season 1 billion. Amazing. And my favorite scene is it's just like, yes, yes. Not this is not my favorite scene. I was just saying yes, yes, yes. My favorite scene was a nostalgia critic had a gun, but then in the video game owner was like, that's a weapon. This is a weapon. I was wondering what was happening. Then he got out a giant Nintendo Switch Joy-Con and a boom crashed into the earth, and then zoomed down and started flying at light speed. It's just amazing. Wow. Just yes, 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 yes. This episode is so good. 15 out of 10. Episode 15. Every character ever battle royale. This is it. The finale. The final episode of all of Death Battle comes down to this. Who is the most powerful character in all of time? And I just gotta say, this episode is amazing, but I can't show you clips of it. Every time I do, my computer gets corrupted. And it's sad, but I have proof. Like, watch this. It's uploading. It's uploading the scene. Oh my goodness, it's downloading. Yes, yeah. I told you. Bup, bup, ba-da, ba-da, bup, 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 ba-da, ba-da, bup, 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 bleh.